CBS 4's Jim DeFede has been getting information from his sources all morning long. Jim, we just learned the name of this suspect. Are you hearing anything from any of your sources about this man in particular? Is he a local here to South Florida? Was he just visiting? Do we know that at this point?
So the name of the suspect is Cesar Sayoc. That's what CBS News has confirmed. He's 56 years old. He has definite connections in South Florida. There are multiple addresses that come back to him, both from the Aventura area and other parts of South Florida. We're chasing those down now. He has family here. It's also been reported to me, so we're also looking for them. The van that you saw is an interesting one. It stood out. We've been hearing reports from people who remember seeing it because it was decorated in a very provocative way with all sorts of stickers on the side and on the back praising and talking about Donald Trump.
All right, Jim, are you hearing as far, we're believed, just based on what I know about this particular area, this vehicle going southbound on I-75, that it would likely go to the FBI facility, the brand new facility off of Miramar Parkway, only a couple years old. Do you believe that that's where it's going? Do we know? Where would they normally take a vehicle like this for an investigation? Is there some sort of a lot connected to federal investigations here in South Florida where they would take this?
Well, there's a couple of options. One, I think it's a good possibility that's going to the FBI headquarters here in South Florida. Don't be surprised, though, if it also ends up on the back of a cargo plane and taken up to Quantico, where they could process it there as well. But for now, I think it's probably on its way to the FBI. One more thing that I can report, I can tell you that the suspect has been taken to the FBI headquarters in South Florida, where he is currently being questioned by FBI agents.
Yeah, Jim, it appears as though the vehicle right now is on I-75 southbound passing Pines Boulevard. The next exit would be Miramar Parkway. That's where the FBI building is. If they were to get off on that exit, that's how we would know whether or not that is where they're going to take that vehicle. So we're, of course, going to be keeping a very close eye on the next moves for this particular vehicle to see exactly where that goes.
Obviously, this van, a very big part of the investigation. As you can see, they're moving very slowly. They also have a caravan. They're being escorted by what we believe are law enforcement vehicles escorting that tow truck as well. We saw them towing the tow truck out of the AutoZone store there in Plantation. You can see this is a wide picture of I-75. You can see they're moving at a very slow speed. This van, again, very important part of the investigation. Tell us what they'll be doing now with this van as far as the investigation goes and what they will be looking for.
Well, obviously, one of the things that they'll be looking for is to try to see if there's anything inside the van that would link the subject to those devices. You know, are there wires? Are there other envelopes? Are there, you know, everything that you would imagine? You know, we've gotten some indication that he may have been also possibly living out of this van at one time or another. And so if that was the case, certainly you would think that that's where all of the components would also likely be housed. Now, I've also been told from my sources here in South Florida that what ended up happening, and as you can see, they are taking that exit, which would suggest they are going to the FBI. But what I was told was that once they identified this individual and they began to try to track him down, they waited until they could find a safe location somewhere where they could then make the arrest. As we previously reported, you know, they used a flashbang device to sort of stun him. That was because there were reports of a loud explosion being heard at the time of his arrest. That was not from any devices. That was from police sort of using what they do, those little grenades that they have that sort of send out a loud pulse and can sort of deafen a person for a second, disorient them, and allow them to take them down. That's what took place here. I was told that they were not necessarily set up on him for a long period of time, but rather had waited for an opportunity to take him down. I'm also not aware that they have found the actual location where he is living.
All right, Jim, and right now we just want to let our viewers know that the vehicle has exited I-75 at Pines Boulevard going eastbound. They're recovering the vehicle with the tarp. As you can see, there are lots of pictures and different signage and markings on that vehicle. We are seeing what appears to be that vehicle in multiple pictures on social media. I believe that people have been seeing this vehicle all over South Florida for quite some time now. Jim, we are going to, of course, stay on top of this, developing breaking news right now. Again, that vehicle now in Pembroke Pines. We are waiting to hear from the president in just a little while as well. As soon as that happens, we will bring that to you.